but it's also a day to celebrate. I'm talking music, culture, and of course, delicious food. Hispanic Heritage Month starts today, but who exactly are we celebrating and why? I want to bring in Jim Soto, member of the Board of Directors for Institute of Hispanic Culture of Houston. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
The pleasure is mine. Thank you.
Chatting with us.
Thank you.
So this kicks off today.
Today.
Hispanic Heritage Month runs through October 15th.
Correct.
Talk about what this event is, what it means to people, and who ultimately are we celebrating?
Well, we are celebrating Houstonians. There are so many Hispanics in Houston, and whether you're Mexican or Venezuelan or Colombian, we celebrate the Hispanic culture, the food, and also the business that is generated with Hispanic and Latin American countries.
And that business is booming.
Business is booming. We're a border state, and we are also so fortunate to be living in America's most international city.
Yeah, and that culture is so deeply rooted. That heritage is so obvious throughout the greater Houston area.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about the Institute. What is the mission of the Institute?
Well, the Institute was established in 1965, and the purpose of the Institute is to promote the culture, the history, all the wonders and the joys of Hispanic Americans throughout the city.
With that, it's going to be a busy time for folks at the Institute, but really it's going to be a busy time for the city. What do the next 4 weeks look like for this month throughout Houston?
Wow, this is an exciting time because it really kicks off the season to celebrate Hispanic culture in Houston. This September 23rd, the Institute of Hispanic Culture of Houston will be having our annual gala. And the purpose of the gala is to provide scholarships for Houstonians. We have so far provided $100,000 in scholarships for needy Houstonians. And after the gala, when we have our fundraiser, and we invite everyone September 23rd to enjoy the gala, please come to our website, Institute of Hispanic Culture of Houston. And with the proceeds from that gala, we hope to provide even more scholarships.
Yeah. Wonderful cause. My producer wants us to explain the difference between Hispanic and Latino.
That's really, really important. To me, it's more of a cultural difference.
Yeah.
I think most Latin Americans or people from Latin American countries tend to use the term Latino.
Yeah.
Whereas more Anglo-Americans tend to use the word Hispanic, being referring perhaps to Spanish speakers.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure that there are some a lot more educated and astute researchers out there who can give you a different definition of that.
But this is what it means to you. Yeah.
But that's what it means to me. And whether you're Latino or Hispanic or even Latinx, which is used often, we're all Latin Americans, and we're all grateful to be part of this really vibrant city that we live in.
You know, these themed months, if you will, Hispanic Heritage Month, Black History Month, Pride Month, it gives us an opportunity to celebrate these cultures and traditions, but it also gives us an opportunity to shed light on issues that these communities are faced with and faced by. At this time, what is one pressing matter, issue, hurdle for folks within the Hispanic community?
From my perspective, it's probably immigration.
Yeah.
And it's that issue that no one wants to touch because it's a political hotbed. And there are answers. It sure is. And there are answers for that. And when you look at, and everyone's got their own definition and everyone's got their own politics, and I don't get involved in that. But when you look at the richness and the diversity that can come from immigration, it's fabulous. The strength. You look at who's building our cities, who's serving our restaurants, who's providing the dry cleaning services, all of those wonderful things that come from immigration. And it's a hotbed.
You know, without getting into the political temperature of things, there are so many ways to build bridges within these cultures that we highlight and that we honor throughout the year, and it's really important to do that and keep that at the forefront as we do these
absolutely.
months.
And we hope that through the Institute of Hispanic Culture of Houston, we're able to build those bridges. We're able to show the culture. We'd like to display all of the countries of Latin America. I'm a big proponent for inviting all the consulates, whether it's Mexico, Colombia, Ecuador, to come to the center, and we like to have food and music and culture and art and enjoy the diversity of our city.
Well, Jim, I so much appreciate your time this morning coming on the show. This has been a great conversation.
The pleasure is mine. And I would like to say, since we are celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month, que viva México y viva Fiestas Patrias.
Okay, Sam, translate. Long live.
Long live Mexico, and Viva Fiestas Patrias is the celebration.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you very much,
Pleasure
Jim,
was
for
mine.
coming on the show. We appreciate it.